and welcome to Next Report TV. I'm Sarah, and tonight we look at a deeply disturbing trend in the ongoing war on Gaza, the systematic destruction of religious sites, both Muslim and Christian, and the growing fear of cultural erasure. In a chilling new chapter of this brutal conflict, Gaza's only Catholic church, the Holy Family Church, has been bombed by Israeli forces. This is not an isolated incident. It marks yet another religious site destroyed in a war that's no longer just about land, but memory, faith, and identity. Dozens of Palestinian civilians, mostly elderly and children, had sought shelter inside the Holy Family Church. When the airstrike hit, many were killed or seriously injured. Even the parish priest, who was in close contact with Pope Francis, was hurt. The Pope has condemned the attack, calling it a tragic part of a broader, relentless military assault on civilians. Israel's official response? A claim of, quote, stray ammunition and a promise to investigate. But critics say this has become a recurring pattern. 3 churches in Gaza, Catholic, Orthodox, and Baptist, have all been attacked. That's 100% of Gaza's churches. Earlier this year, Gaza's Ministry of Religious Affairs reported that nearly 1,000 mosques had been damaged or destroyed. Even cemeteries, the final resting places of generations, have been bulldozed and desecrated. 16 cemeteries, according to a UN report, have been obliterated. This is not collateral damage. It's an intentional act to erase Palestinian identity. They are not just destroying buildings, but wiping out history, culture, and memory. And it's not just in Gaza. Over in the occupied West Bank, Israeli settlers have been intensifying attacks on both Christians and Muslims. From churches being vandalized, to spitting on priests in Jerusalem, to arson and cemetery desecration, religious intolerance is growing unchecked. What we see is not a series of accidents. It's a systematic campaign of fear and erasure. The destruction of places of worship, Christian and Muslim, is part of a broader military and ideological project. Even as global condemnation grows, especially from religious leaders like Pope Francis, the world's powerful nations, particularly the United States and Europe, are failing to act. And the statistics speak volumes. The UN recorded over 700 settler attacks in the West Bank in just the first half of this year. 2025 is already shaping up to be the most violent year yet. Last Friday, the Latin and Greek Orthodox patriarchs made a rare visit to Gaza. There are growing fears that attacks on Christian sites may be acts of revenge, further complicating an already volatile situation. Religious freedom in the Holy Land, the birthplace of 3 major religions, is now under threat. Christians in Bethlehem, Muslims in Jerusalem, and families across Gaza are being blocked from worship, mourning, or even surviving. Human rights advocates are now calling this not just war, but cultural genocide, a calculated effort to erase the identity of a people. Condemnation is important, but as our guests today made clear, condemnation without action is meaningless. The world must do more than watch in silence. That's all for today on Next Report TV. We continue to cover the humanitarian and cultural crisis unfolding in Palestine. We ask, how many more sacred spaces must fall before the world takes a stand? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis on global issues. Until next time, stay informed and stay awake.